Alright, we're back. It's Copper, Jeebs, and Diamond, John, and we're casting here a game between Valy and Killcani. John, introduce us.
Well, we've seen plenty of Valy already. He's at the top right side on, I believe this is, what is it called? Shakura Plateau. And I'm glad that they spawned in the positions that they did, because it's always so much fun going through the middle part there. Between their destructible rocks, it's such a good base to fight for, especially in PvT.
Oh, you're quite
Anyways,
right.
Killcani is the Terran I just found in one of the general chat channels on Blizzard. Battle.net. And he's a Masters League Terran. What I didn't tell Valy, however, is that this guy has a decent amount of experience. He's got about 1,500 games and has won over half of them. So he can't be bad at all. He's in the Masters League. He's pretty tight. And he was excited to take on another Masters.
Well, it's always exciting when a Master finds another Master to play. We're going to see that Valy's going to scout in the right direction right off the bat. Excuse me. And I have to say, I think Terran will have a bit of an advantage in these positions here because of the short drop distance if he wants to go that way, and because he can use those siege cannons to just leapfrog that short distance from the backside of his base to the backside of Valy's base. And as long as he's got something to spot, he can do a ton of damage. But we'll see how Valy handles that.
Yeah, just as well. I mean, Valy could have that kind of advantage as well. I mean, they could be tied. They could be going siege tanks versus Colossi, and then it's just going to be a fight with micro and see who could do it best.
I suppose that's true, but correct me if I'm wrong, but he can get out a lot more siege tanks a lot more quickly than Valy can pump out some Colossi.
You've seen Valy play. He likes rushing for those Colossi nice and quick. I don't know if he's going to do it in this, because we usually just see him do PvPs, and that's his usual tactic for PvPs.
That's true. We'll see if he's a little more adaptive in this game. Ooh, the little scoot and shoot. Get that probe. Ooh, wow, he did. That is Master style.
You like that?
We're gonna see if Valy decides to do a little more scouting this time around, because that'll definitely help him, because he needs to know if the Terran is going to do drop play, if he's going to do siege play, or what have you. So hope he does a little scouting there.
Yeah, right away we see that Valy laid down his second gas nice and early. So maybe he is going to go early Robo or something like that. Maybe he'll surprise me with getting a Stargate instead. You also see that Valy laid down a blocking of the gas over at Killcani's base.
I did, but you know what? I don't think the Terran needs that really fast gas so early. I mean, he just kind of wasted 50 minutes there, if you ask me.
75. Anyways, 75. That's no surprise that the first correction I made was in the first 5 minutes of the game. But you know what this, like Day 9 would say, that what this does is that it stops him from getting early Banshees, and that's just so annoying for Protoss to deal with. You know that.
That's true.
He could stop him from getting early Thors and stuff like that. He's going to force him into something that I'm sure Valy has thought about. Going that second barracks nice and early instead of going, factory straight away, which he's only getting now.
Yeah, that's true actually. But if Day 9 had been watching this, he would have paused the game and for like 15 minutes discussed why the probe went left when it came up the ramp instead of the right, and it would have made all the difference to the game. But we're just not that analytical. We're just not that smart.
No, not at all. Well, I mean, StarCraft is his life. He's just so natural at it. I mean, he made StarCraft, in my opinion, with his analysis. Jesus, the game was made around what he says.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they actually sat him down and like, Sean, we need you to tell us how to make this game here. He's like, come on, guys, I'm like 15. No.
Look at this. Early expand. We got a 3-gate expand going on, and Valy is not going to like what he sees, and that's an early push by the Terran. He's got 3 Marines and 2 Marauders at the front, and
but
that's actually...
He's got 4 sentries, though, so he can block that off quite handily.
So I hope that he's keeping an eye on his front door, because this push could be a little fierce. He's still rallying some more infantry, but he's going to push in with those 7 units right now. Let's see if those force fields come down.
They did, and I don't know if I love the positioning of him.
No, not the best. I think he's going to be able to fend us off. In fact, yeah, we see that his infantry that was being rallied there is turning around now. He's going to send them back to the base, and we'll see how he'll react. He's already got his starport down. He's gonna take the factory's tech lab, and I think we're gonna see some Raven play perhaps, or early Banshees.
Damn Banshees.
Yeah. Well, not as early as it could have been had he
Banshees
gotten
it
that
is.
gas. Yes, he's even going for cloak, and he's so desperate for the gas that he even has a fourth guy on the left geyser.
You know what? You were right. Your analysis with the gas was correct. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Valy, and I'm sorry to you for saying that he didn't really need the gas. He did. What can I say? I'm a fool.
It happens. Don't worry about it. This way, he prevented it from getting the Banshee nice and early. But, well, he's going for cloak. Look at those resources, nice and low. He invested everything in this, as well as actually getting a tank with siege mode being researched right now. Look at that production tab. He's got like 8 things going on at once.
I know, that is really good, and he's keeping those resources good and low. Nice to see. Valy doing the same thing. He's got an observer coming out. Very smart. Very smart. Or lucky, but probably smart.
I think it's absolutely crucial. Against Terran, you always want to do that because they got ghosts to worry about, and Banshees, early Banshees, is just the most annoying thing in the world. I hope that he sends that observer. No, not that way. You gotta send it. Oh, no, he's gonna send it over to his base.
Oh, he'll find out real soon where he needs to send it, I think.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have cloak yet. It's actually coming down in a few seconds. Finishing in a few seconds. But he's sending the observer along. Good reaction time.
Is
Sends
he
his
gonna...
cloak away.
Oh, that was bad micro there with the Banshee. I mean, he just kind of waltzed into that whole team there and only cloaked at the last minute. Not that that would have made a difference, but it doesn't matter. Now that he's disturbed Valy's army enough, he's deciding to move out with a very sizable and impressive force there. Siege tanks already have siege mode, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to see Valy get out some more units right now, perhaps more production facilities, because he's still 3-gating, and 10 minutes into the game, even though you already have a Nexus up, a second on the natural, it's not good. Not good. He's going to have to use those sentries absolutely incredibly.
Yeah, it was that constant like little poking and harassing that has probably thrown off his game a little bit. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, he's withdrawing. It's the right move because the siege tanks are not within reach right now.
Oh no, he's not to withdraw.
Oh. And now he's got the medevac to spot the high ground. This is going to be a pretty lethal push.
And dropping a bunker just to give him an extra little kick in the nuts there.
Valy, look at his mineral count. He's got 900. He could have laid down some extra gateways a few minutes ago, and this would be able to be repelled if he had those production facilities up already.
Definitely. It's like I said, I think it was just that little early harassment with the Marines and Marauders, and then that little Banshee coming in the backside that probably started throwing Valy's concentration off. He couldn't properly, execute his plan, and I don't like the way this is going at all.
No, it looks pretty dire for Valy right now. He's pumping out an Immortal. He's already got it out, but it's not joined his army. It's just sitting there in the base. Oh no, he's decided to bring it in. But I don't think it's going to be too effective against all those Marines.
Oh, I really doubt it myself. He doesn't have enough Zealots to do any damage here, because he needs those Zealots to take out those Marines and soak up some damage. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, if I were Valy, I'd be laying down like another 7 gateways and just hoping for the best, because he's got so many minerals. And he'd do himself a big favor if he just kind of sent a little suicide squad of stalkers to take out that medevac, because that medevac's actually causing him a lot of trouble here.
There are 2 medevacs. That kind of choice right now is pretty much over.
Yeah, the second one just came in now, but with just the one, I was still right.
Look how careful the Terran player is. He moves in ever so slowly. He puts up the bunker so he could draw him in, and then the tanks just decide to take out those Zealots, and that's the cannon fodder. We need the cannon fodder so that the Immortals do their work on the tanks, because that is the real problem right now.
Exactly, and that cannon fodder could come in the form of another 3 gateways and a whole bunch of Zealots coming out. But nah, I don't like the way this is going at all. Look at that.
This is it. I mean, he can make a little push here and let the Immortals take up some damage, but now he's not even target firing the tanks, which he's got to do that. But now they're getting focused down by the Marines, since they do so much damage so quickly. those immortals are just going to die. And now that the bunkers are up, that's pretty much GG in my opinion.
Yeah, if you notice, he didn't actually grab his immortals and focus the tanks. He was letting his immortals like rip into the marines, which is basically a waste.
Look at this though.
And there it is. There it is. You know what happened here is that the Terran threw him off his game by the little poking and prodding with that little early force and that little Banshee. It made all the difference. It threw off Valy's whole plot, and then he moved in with this creep Terran army. He moved forward a little bit, wiped everything out. Moved a little bit further forward, wiped everything out again, and he was always backing up. He was always reinforcing and staying real safe while very slowly sieging into his base. I really, really liked the way he played. Just so effective.
It was really well done. And the counter that I was thinking of was what I said in the beginning, man. If he got his thermal-lanced Colossi out, that would have been no problem to handle. He would have just taken out the infantry, no problem, and then just worked down the tanks.
That's true. Or he could have just gone for some Templar, really.
Oh yeah, God bless Templar.
A couple of Templar and a siege tank. I mean, not a siege tank. Sorry, a siege tank killer, an immortal. A couple of Templar and a couple of immortals would have been more than enough. He wouldn't have even had to go for Colossi, because the Templar and the immortals would have been faster to get than thermal lanced Colossi. You know what I mean? So that would have worked out better for him, I think. But you know, I think the Terran did a really great thing. Threw him off his game, and that was it.
Yep, I'll agree. I think we could close on that one.
Yeah, I guess we can close on that one. Alright, let's see if there's another one coming here. Bye-bye.
Yeah, they want to do